Are you gonna be sad to paint over this?
Yeah, I am.
You don't want to talk about it?
No.
Oh my gosh, you guys, Debbie's about to cry.
I have been doing this for 12 years. Most of the time, I'm happy with the way my projects turn out, but sometimes I'm not. You know, the saying, the show must go on, you gotta just put the video out. We have 5 new colors this week. I wanted the projects to be really good, to show off the new colors. I was feeling the pressure. Also, this video is a collaboration with a bunch of other YouTubers, and I'm competitive.
And this looks like a hot mess.
Yeah, my head probably shouldn't be on the ground where people walk in the front door, but I don't really care right now.
You're an oddball.
This week we're going to talk about what do you do when you're not happy with your project, when you're feeling shot down, when you're feeling like you just want to take a bucket of paint and throw it at the furniture. I went through all of the emotions: depression, anger, frustration, grumpiness. We all go through it. So let's talk about how to keep going when you're not happy with the way your situation is looking.
I just got to the store. Bobby and Jenny have been putting the boxes together all day, so I am here to label them, and they are gonna go out tomorrow. Look at the mountain of prettiness. Oh, so cute. And we're gonna need all of this.
Okay, we are loading up all of the subscription boxes. And this is how many we have done with the labels ready to go out to you guys. And this time Debbie put the cute little painterly artist paint on there. Look at all them boxes. Bobby just got here. Bobby's here to help. He's going to the game today.
In Japan.
Are you gonna load all these up?
I know you want one of these. Rose,
yeah.
What do you think?
Oh, of course I want one, but I'm not worthy.
You can't have one.
I'm worthy. I'm worthy.
I am. I'll take one.
There he goes. Don't let anybody in the store, Bobby. It's not
I'll try not to.
Okay, Grandpa's here too. Here's Grandpa. What are you doing? You loading? He came to help load.
It's never ending, is it?
Nope. Thank you, everyone, for giving us never-ending work.
Where's Levi?
Bobby, how many do you think you can fit in your car?
100.
Okay, good. Where's Levi, Dad?
I had to leave him home. What wouldn't be room for Levi?
If you are not signed up yet for our monthly subscription box, be sure to go check it out on our website. We're getting closer to filling up our spots, and we will have to close it after. I don't know when we will be reopening because this is a lot of boxes to ship every month. So if you would like to sign up, head over to DIYagogo.com. There is a monthly and a yearly option.
I am back at the free spot. Couches freak me out most of the time, especially if they've been left out, but let's get a look. I see a dresser over there that looks vintage. Let's go check that out. All right. Ooh, look at this rug. Like that is definitely something to be had. There's some mirrors here, some mattresses. This is what I want to see. Oh my God, look at it. I call this the Miss Mustard Seed dresser. I feel like this is something that I should take. Crap. I hate it when that happens. Here is a cute little side table situation and another nightstand table over there. But this is the thing. This is definitely worth it. Why is this out here? I don't even see anything wrong with it. I'm gonna have to have my dad come get it.
All right, we just got to the antique mall. We're gonna go in there and go see our inventory on IOD transfers.
Ellie and I went back to the free furniture spot. I wanted to grab that dresser and use it for this week's video to show off the new colors, but we were too late. So we went inside the antique mall to see if we could find any bargains. I needed something to paint on. And while we were there, I saw this booth with this beautiful tropical painting, and I wanted to recreate that on the front of a dresser. We saw a lot of great furniture, but I needed something plain and flat on the front, and I could not find anything at the price that I wanted to pay.
Okay, Ellie and I are returning to the scene of the crime. I usually come before they're open, but we're gonna see if that dresser is still there. It's not as fun to take it if there's people around. Oh no, they're loading. Oh my gosh, what is this? What is happening right now?
Oh my gosh, they're probably just loading it up to take it.
Yeah, they're taking it probably down to Mexico or something. That's a lot of stuff. I guess we have to go in where the paying customers go.
Okay, you guys, we are going into Consignment Classics because this week
Five new colors.
of cottage colors are dropping.
I gotta paint something with the new colors, and I think I'm gonna try and do a whole tropical vibe like that photo we just showed you.
This is the paying entrance.
This is Consignment Classics. There's 5 in San Diego. If you go, do not be fooled. There are lots of high-end, high-priced pieces of furniture, but there are a lot of hidden bargains in between those pieces because the furniture gets marked down every 30 days. If it sits there for a while, you can get a really good price. And if it sits there beyond the deadline, they put it out back for the trash. That is that piece of furniture that I showed you earlier. I totally should have gotten that. I wasn't ready to shell out the money when I knew that there was a free dresser that I just let go to somebody else hours before.
First time we met face to face, kiss on my neck.
As we were leaving, Ellie asked me if there was any furniture at the store that hadn't sold that I could just paint over. And there was a dresser that had been there for way too long.
Over all this wasted.
Okay, this is the dresser that Debbie painted in a previous video, so I will overlay that. And it never ended up selling. I don't know why. It's so cool. Maybe it would be better just to be on a canvas instead of a dresser, but this is what she's going to use today to use the new cottage colors and paint over it. Are you going to be sad to paint over this?
Yeah, I am.
You don't want to talk about it?
No.
Oh my gosh, you guys, Debbie's about to cry.
I worked really hard on that dresser, but we have to show off these new cottage colors. Cottage colors are curated by Jamie Ray Vintage. They have a built-in sealer. They are super durable.
Here we go. We got the colors, the dresser up on the table,
We're gonna start with azure.
and we're gonna do that for the base coat.
It's not enough to shake it, you have to stir it. So I brought out this little spatula and I'm gonna stir it up really good because the pigment settles to the bottom. So when you're not using it, it's good to store it up like this so it's easier the next time.
Ooh, good tip, good tip. Here we go.
Boom. Okay, let's stir that. You gotta stir it because it has the built-in top coat, so it's gotta be really stirred up. If you think you're done, keep doing it.
Okay, about
Some people use
30
those,
seconds?
you know my coffee whipper? Some
Yeah.
people use that.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
There we go. Look at that.
Gorgeous color.
Here she goes. Painting over it. You gotta do like a really dramatic part, like the mountains.
Goodbye, mountains. Thank you for trying.
When I need you, you lift me up till we levitate.
So she's gonna do one more coat. It just has to finish drying. I'm bringing out the heat gun. Now we're doing the second coat after letting the first one dry.
If you are keto or carnivore, this is my dinner tonight. 2 double doubles, protein style, animal style. And yes, I eat 2 of them. What you doing, Dad?
I don't know.
How are you feeling right now?
Terrible.
Why? Why, Dad?
It's too much stress.
Too much stress? Why? Why are you upset with me right now?
Because that's not the way I do things.
How do you do things?
You're an oddball.
You're kind of hurting my feelings. Okay, we boxed up a bunch of the kits to send out to the retailers so they can teach in-person classes.
I'm at the store with Levi. Levi, you ready to paint? I'm the only one down here. Grandpa went to Home Depot and Ellie's coming, but I need to finish the dresser.
Levi, where'd your grandpa go? Where did he go? Whenever he leaves, Levi just waits for his return. So there it is over there, waiting for me. It'll be nice to paint in the sunshine today. I have my leaf stencils. Ellie's gonna flash them on the screen. Leaf stencils, there's 2 packs, 1 and 2, and I'm gonna try and be inspired by the look that I saw at the antique warehouse. Maybe Ellie can flash back to that, and we'll just see how we do. Sometimes you just realize that you totally need vitamin D. Like, have you ever walked into the sun and you're like, oh, sun, I've missed you so much? That is how I'm feeling right now. I just want to lay in this lazy dog spot in the sunshine with that guy back there, Levi. Yeah, my head probably shouldn't be on the ground where people walk in the front door, but I don't really care right now because the sun feels so good. So I want it to blend. I want it to be lighter at the top and kind of diagonally go down to be darker at the bottom. So I'm gonna take some of these colors and blend them onto the dresser. What do you see, Levi? What are you looking at?
The cottage colors are totally different than our clay-based paint. You can blend them, but it takes a couple of coats. They have the built-in sealer, so they're great for a really smooth look, and they're also really good for outdoor furniture. I am blending plaster with azure to get the background look of my inspirational painting.
I have a very subtle blend, lighter on the top. It's hard to see in the sunshine, but it's going to be a perfect backdrop for my leaves. I've got garden sage and anvil, and I've got my leaf right here, and I'm going to just do a blend, and the leaves are going to go kind of diagonally across.
Whenever you are using stencils, you want to use very little paint, otherwise you're not going to have sharp lines, especially when you have transitions from drawer to drawer. You just want to get the marks down, and then you can go back and you can fill it in by hand after you pull up the stencil.
So it's really hard to do a stencil where the drawers go in and out if it's not totally flush. And this looks like a hot mess. Looks like I got paint outside of the stencil. And I have a little chippiness where the tape was. It's all fixable. I'm gonna hit it with the heat gun, dry the paint, and then we're gonna go back in and fix it by hand.
I thought this would be a good time to ask my friends Zeb and Jamie, what do they do when they're working on a project and they're not crazy about the way that it's going?
Debbie Beard asked us to share our best tip for when a project isn't going your way and how do you keep going. My tip is to give yourself overnight, and then the next morning look at your project with new eyes and say, if I saw that at the thrift store and it was in that condition, how would I fix it? And then whatever it was that you would do, go ahead and fix it and keep on going.
Usually for me, it's once this is dry, how can I fix this? Because usually if something's not going right, it's because I didn't wait for it to cure, dry, whether it's Bondo, glue, paint, whatever that may be. So a lot of times if I just let the project dry, I can sand it down or redo something, smooth something out, reshape the Bondo, however it needs to be, and then I can go forward from there. But usually you got to be patient enough to let it dry.
And never forget that sometimes you can just distress and have a little dark wax and you have a whole new look.
Okay, day 2, what's the update on this dresser?
So I blended it, and now I'm applying the stencils. The stencils don't look good when you first put them down because this paint takes 2 coats because of the built-in top coat. So I just get the marks down, and I'm going back with this beautiful pink, which I love, called Veranda. And I am just going over it with the second coat. Doesn't look good right now. It's in the messy middle stage.
Messy middle.
What do you have? What did Bobby bring you?
You're such a good boy.
Oh, you got a cookie.
What is it, Levi?
Thank you, Bobby.
You're torturing him.
I know. Bobby brings all of us cookies. Egg prices are down, but everybody is hogging them. So now I have no breakfast. I did an online tutorial on how to paint hydrangeas. This is how they came out. I am very upset about it. I'm gonna have Ellie cut in how they were supposed to look. I got really frustrated because they look like they would be easy to do. No, mine did not turn out anything how I wanted them to look. I'm trying to learn how to paint freehand. So far, the stencils really help me, and that's why we started the subscription box with the stencils, because they are super helpful, and these do not look like hydrangeas.
I got these at Home Goods, $20 for the set. They're outdoor cushions for my patio. I am going to use the leaf stencils again and see what I can come up with.
Look at me like I'm crazy.
This time I decided to use the chalk to get the lines down because I did not want the same blobby mess that I had with the dresser. And while I was doing this, I sent a message to my friend Dion of the Turquoise Iris. She is a wonderful artist. I wanted her advice on how to make the hydrangeas go better in the future. And she gave me some tips.
I love everything I paint. I'm always on point, said no one ever. When I struggle and I'm halfway or a partial way through a project and I'm realizing I'm not liking it or it does not match what was up in here, I've really learned to keep going. Now, I may take a timeout and that timeout may last 6 months. I recently sold a painting that I started 3 years prior to the date of finishing it. Keep going. Sometimes your painting turns into something completely different than you imagined. This was a very bright painting about 1.5 years ago. Then I added mixed media to it. Then I've taken it off the canvas, crinkled it up, sanded it. Then I've added DIY's shipwrecked wax over it, so it has this turquoise tint. I wasn't happy during the process. I wasn't happy with the final product. So I've just kept going and let that creative flow continue.
So this is gonna take 2 coats. I got the first coat on, and I'm just gonna go through.
That's just the way we do it. Anything just to block out the real life, real life.
I am going to overlay this one in the new pink color, but first I gotta wait for this to dry. I'm gonna set it out in the sun for a little while.
Even if what we're doing is bad.
I am mixing honey and veranda together. I wanted a warm peachy pink color. It ended up being a little bit more yellow than I had intended, but I just decided to go with it. And then it was time to head back to the store to finish the dresser.
We fly.
This is day 2. I'm happier with the way it's looking. I want to do a little bit of highlighting on some of the leaves, but it's good. You definitely want to let this paint dry in between layers. If I had more time, I would have added some shadows and some highlights.
Bailey, you painting with Debbie? Can you believe what we just got in stock? Can you believe what we just got in stock? Look, I'm going to show you right now. I'm going to show you the Granny Square Style Book. Look at it. Oh my goodness. So we just got this book. We restocked on our little watercolor sets. Oh, that is so cute. Yeah, I know, Gucci. And we have our fabric flowers, these coloring markers. We are all stocked up on our other styles of watercoloring workbooks. All the goods we got. Funky florals, artist oil pastels. All of the products featured in our store are also available on our website, and it is under the tab Featured Products from our YouTube. So it's really easy to find. We have so much good stuff. Be sure to check it out on DIYagogo.com.
This video is a collaboration with some of my favorite YouTube creators. They have all made videos using the new cottage colors, and you can watch the whole playlist. It's linked down below. Before you do that, I want you to meet Shyla. Shyla has her own very unique way of sharing her best advice, and I really think you're gonna enjoy it.
You look like Dookie.
Be pretty.
Dear Lord, it's me. Can you help a sister out? I'm sorry I was mad at you. You are my favorite. Don't tell the others.
Carry emotions the weight of the ocean. You keep climbing mountains, too blind to see. It's not getting you closer to where you wanna be.
To find all the products used in this video, to find DIY paint in your area or to sell it in your store, to find the subscription box, or to watch the entire playlist of all the videos with the new cottage colors, click the link below.
To make now. See the light at the end of the tunnel. It's right there, now just look up and follow. Take one step at a time, babe, I'm with you all the way. So baby, get up, 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 up. No, don't you stay down, 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 down. Now lift yourself up, 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 up. Baby, baby, get up, baby, get up. The brighter you're shining, the darkest skies get. So used to be high.
To find the subscription box, to watch I am going to try to stop comparing myself to others and enjoy the process of learning and sharing my work with you. I hope you do the same.
You got battles to take on, but you figure it out, yeah. When you fall and you break, you got changes to make now. See the light at the end of the tunnel. It's right there, now just look up and follow. Take one step at a time, baby.